All right, guys, so this is the framework to answer any objection that you're going to get. So I'm just going to kind of list this out. So number 1 is acknowledge. Number 2 is dig. Number 3 is you have to isolate. Number 4 is overcome. Number 5 is what would life be like if this problem was solved? And number 6 is, are you ready to move forward? Yes or no? So let's go back up to the first one. Okay, so let's acknowledge their issue. We're acknowledging that they have an issue. Okay, or that they have a problem with paying. Let's acknowledge that. So this is what I say. You are totally not the first person to say this, Sally. We are not the cheapest. Most of our people here actually have insurance and they come to us, or they choose to come to us. Okay, so that's what you have to say. Sometimes you have to acknowledge them on like where they're at and that they have an objection that it's pricey or that they believe it's pricey, right? So you have to sometimes acknowledge that, and that's how you acknowledge that. Okay, step number 2 is you have to dig. They say, I called my insurance company and it's too much money. Tell me why you want to use your insurance so bad, Sally. By the way, I use Sally as an actual patient, okay, always. Have you done anything else, and have you used your insurance before? And maybe Sally then states like, yeah, I've used my insurance before when I had a UTI. Well, how long has that problem been going on, Sally? Well, actually, it's like chronic UTI, and it keeps coming back. So let me ask you this, Sally. Did that place truly solve your problem? Actually, no, I haven't really thought about that. But yeah, this thing keeps coming back. So they haven't solved my problem. And then that's when you have a chance to then speak on the fact that you can actually help solve their problem. And this is how you're going to solve their problem, by showing your method. And you can also even break it down even more of like, who have you seen and how much money have you spent so far? Most of pelvic health patients, they have spent a lot of money on trying to get their problems solved because a lot of times they are actually misdiagnosed. So maybe Sally says, well, I've been to the urologist. They put me on antibiotics for 3 months, and then they gave me all these creams, and that didn't work. And then I went to an endo specialist, and she didn't help me. She just wanted to do surgery. But then I decided I am going to do surgery, but then that didn't help me. And this has been going on for years and years, and no one's been able to solve my problem, so I just don't know how you're going to help me. Like these are the calls that you're going to be getting, because a lot of pelvic health issues is a multifaceted approach. And so then that's when I would go, no problem, Sally, completely hear you. Most patients that come in here have that same exact story. And this is what we do to help solve their problem, to be able to, and then speak to what you're trying to do to overcome their objection and to get them to their goal that they want to get to. Okay, number 3 is you have to isolate. If you can figure out the whole insurance thing, okay, if insurance is not an issue, is there anything else that's holding you back from coming into the clinic or moving forward with this decision to get your problem solved? And let them answer. No, I mean, I really just want to call my insurance. Okay, that's maybe what they may say, or they may just say no. So now we have to overcome. Overcome the cost of $200 a session. We are $200 a session or $2,400 to get your problem solved. 95% of our patients never have to deal with this again. So let me ask you this. If you paid $2,400, is that worth it to solve this problem and never have to deal with it again? Is it worth it? If you complete the blank method, you put your method in there, ours is the LSR. If you complete the blank method, you will never have to deal with this pain again, you can say. Also, if you pay up front, we will actually provide you with a full $500 value package that's going to help you every single session along your journey for healing. So we're going to actually throw that in for free, Sally. How does that sound? That's another way, by the way, we can package things. So we'll get into that later. But that's another way to get them to commit now and trying to get them in the door. Okay. So here's number 5. What would life be like if this problem was solved? Well, I could now actually pick up my child and not leak, and that could be the best thing because I have to carry my child around all the time, and I'm always picking her up and putting her down, and every single time it's so embarrassing, and I have to like squeeze my legs together really hard because it's so embarrassing that, urine comes out, and I'm just so tired of dealing with that. I completely hear you, Sally. Would love to get you back to being able to pick up your child and put your child in the high chair or put your child, to bed at night and you not have to worry about, are you going to actually have leakage? Or you be able to pick up your child at a restaurant and not think, oh my gosh, I have to run to the bathroom because now I had leakage. Would love to help you with that. We've helped thousands of people with this issue. Okay. Number 6, are you ready to move forward? Yes or no? Do you want to start today? Yes or no? These are questions that we can ask. And that's it, and see where it goes.